Good morning, Geometry Honor class. So this one is for section 7.1, the Big Idea textbook, regular polygons. So objective for the lesson today, use formulas to find the measure of an exterior angle of an equilateral or equiangular polygon. So the way to find out the measure of any exterior angle, it's always consider 360 divided by n. So where n is the number of sides or the number of angle inside the polygon. So for the first example, find the measure of the exterior angle of the following equiangular polygon. So 24 gone, so that means 24 sides polygon. So in order to find out the measure of the exterior angle, so it's always 360 divided by n. So 360 divided by 24. And then this one, basically just do the long division or simply just reduce it. So this one by 6. So this one will get 60. And then this one, so we'll get 4. And then divide it, so we'll get 15 degree. Pentadecagon. So pentadecagon, so this one would be considered a 15 size polygon. Pentadecagon, deca, that means 10. Penta, so 15. So 360 divided by 15. So again, first thing that you want to do, you want to reduce it. So divided by 3, top and the bottom, or divided by 5, perhaps. So 7 times 5, 35, 10, so 72. This one divided by 5, so 3. So 72 divided by 3, which is 24 degree. Okay, so here's another one. So the sum of measure of all the interior angles of a regular polygon, it's 900 degrees. Find the measure of each interior and exterior angle. So one of the formula that we talk about for the other sections, so this one, it's considered the sum of all the measure of the interior angle. It's always n minus 2 times 180. Because you want to find out the number of triangle inside the polygon. So n for this one, we don't know what that is, so let's set up the sum. So it's 900, so that equals n minus 2 times 180. Divided by 180 first. So the 0 got cancelled, divided by 9, top and the bottom, so we got 10, 2, reduce it, so we got 5. So n minus 2 equals 5, so that means n equals 7. So this one will be the 7 size polygon, so you can say that's a heptagon. So find the measure of each interior angle. So interior angle, so the sum of all the interior angles is 900, so it's 900 divided by 7. Okay, so that would be considered, well, it's not divisible. Okay, certainly can divide it by using the long division. So 1 times 7, that's 7. 2, bring it down. So 2 times 7, 14. So 20. So 2 times 7, 14. So 6, 60. So let's see, what is that about? And 8 times 7, 56. So this one is about approximately 122.8 degree. You try to round it up. But normally this one doesn't say that you have to round it, so just leave it as 900 over 7 degrees for the interior angle. And then find a measure of the exterior angle. So exterior angle is always 360 divided by n. So 360 divided by 7. Okay, so again, this one, it's not divisible. If that's not divisible, so we just leave it as the way it is. Okay? So now let's see what else that we have for the rest of this. So given a regular semi-octagon, so octagon, that means an A-size polygon. Semi, that means only half of it. So if the measure of angle E is 2x plus 2y plus 5, measure of angle B, it's x plus 3y minus 5.5. Solve for x and y. So one thing that we notice, so if that's a semi-octagon, so two things that we can do. We can find out the measure of the interior angle. Okay, so which is what? Angle E, so which is what? N minus 2 times 180 divided by n. So since we do know that it's a octagon, semi-octagon, so let's start out with n equals 8, the original octagon, so a minus 2 times 180 divided by 8. So we got 6 times 180 over 8. Before we multiplied it, we can always reduce. So 6 and 8, so this one reduced down by 2, so it's 3 and 4. So 180 divided by 4, that's 45. 45 times 3, which is 135. Because 2 times 45, that would be 90. 90 plus 45, 135 degree. So that means the measure of angle E will be considered 135 degree. And what about the measure of angle B? So as you can see, that's segment AB. So this one is kind of like the angle bisector, okay, because that's a semi-octagon, the keyword semi. So this one, we take half of it. So for angle B, then that would be x plus 3y minus 5 half. So that equals half of 135. So then that would be 135 over 2. And then from here, we can just solve for x and y. Okay? So now let me take this equation to the next slide. So once we set up the equation here, so basically the rest of this is just like solving the linear system equation, the variable x and y. Okay, so let's just simplify the equation a little bit. So what we got here, we got 2x plus 2y plus 5. Well, let's see, the 5, we can move that to the other side. So we just want to convert that to the standard form of a linear equation. So 135 minus 5, which is 130. So the standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. Again, it's all about the structure. And then the other one, we got x plus 3y. So 135 plus 5.5. So 5.5, this one is actually written as 11 over 2. So plus 11 over 2. So what we found here, it's 146 over 2. Okay, so plus 11 over 2. So it's 146 over 2 divided. So 73. So 73. And then solve for x and y. So for the first equation also, we can simplify it a little bit further. Divided by 2, both sides. So we got x plus y equals 130 divided by 2, which will give you 65. Okay, and then x plus 3y equals 73. So what we can do here, we can subtract. So second equation, subtract the first equation. So x minus x, or the first equation minus the second equation, doesn't matter, it depends on which way that you want. So this one got cancelled after you subtract. Y minus 3y, negative 2y. 65 minus 73. So this one will get negative 8. And then solve for y, so y be 4. Okay, so solve for x and y. Okay, so just want to double check one thing. Yeah, just solve for x and y. And then solve for x, just plugging the number back to the second equation. So x plus 3 times 4, so that equals 73. So x plus 12 equals 73. Subtract 12 both sides, so we got x equals 61. Okay, solving for x and y. So make sure that you guys double check the other part of the lesson, 7.1. So the one that I talk about the way to find out the exterior angle. Okay, so this one is the second half of 7.1. Okay, so thank you for watching the video today. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care.